Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining today's Quality Assurance AnyWare webinar session. Today, we'll be talking about incident management, how to manage incidents in a digital environment with the help of Quality Assurance AnyWare and Sage Intacct ERP system. My name is Kevin Dereceoğlu, and I am with AnyWare Apps. Today, I have my colleagues with me, as you see on the screen. So we put together a panel for you. I have my colleague Sam with me. He is our software engineer from our engineering team. Also, we have our product manager with us. So today, together, we'll be talking about how you can manage your incidents digitally with no need of paper, remotely or on-site, with the help of Quality Assurance AnyWare. We'd like to show you how it runs and how it looks. But before we start doing that, I'd like to share some information with you with regards to Quality Assurance AnyWare on a high level. Quality Assurance AnyWare is a quality, risk, audit, and compliance management software. We have been developing this software since 1998. It is a mature system, it is solid, it is reliable. That is why we have more than 1,000 corporate customers and more than 1 million professional users. These numbers are increasing every single month. We are proud of it, and we are looking forward to have more customers to help them digitize their quality management, risk management, and compliance management operations. Quality Assurance AnyWare is a very modern technology. It works on cloud. It also works on-premise servers. So you have different options. Since it has a very modern technology, it is ready to talk to any other system. It is ready to talk to the ERP system with an integration, maybe a CRM system, manufacturing execution system, IoT devices, smart sensors, and other type of sensors that you may have at your company. Today, we'll be demonstrating Quality Assurance AnyWare with Sage Intacct ERP system. My colleague Sam will be demonstrating Quality Assurance AnyWare with Sage Intacct ERP system right after my presentation. When we look at Quality Assurance AnyWare, actually the system is very user-friendly, and it is ready to help you manage your quality management standards. That may be ISO 9001, that may be ISO 14001. Maybe you're in automotive industry and you're compliant with IATF. You may be in aerospace industry and you may be compliant with AS 9100. Any quality management or regulatory standard and requirement that you are compliant with, you can manage on Quality Assurance anywhere in the digital environment. It is user-friendly, as I mentioned. So once we train you and your quality management teams, you guys can manage it by yourself. It is actually very easy to use and user-friendly that you don't need much IT or consultancy support. This system is web-based. What it means is wherever you are, you may be working remotely at home, you may be on the road, you may be working from office, you can access Quality Assurance anywhere, wherever you are. It's a great advantage nowadays, especially in the face of COVID-19. As I mentioned earlier, Quality Assurance AnyWare works on cloud as well as on-premise servers. That is actually a very modern technology that we are offering these two options, and you can decide which works for you. So structure, you can comply with different standards, and you can pick and choose any module that you like from the list that I made for you on this slide. Please keep in mind that these are not all the modules that we have on Quality Assurance AnyWare. We have more than 30 modules available, and you can comply with many different standards. You may be compliant ISO, IATF, HQF, or BRC in food and beverage industry, maybe GMP, and many other standards. There are some commonalities in those quality management standards when we think about it. All of these quality management standards actually require you to have documentation in place, meaning every single task, every single activity that you perform needs to be documented, and your policies, procedures, SOPs also need to be documented. The documentation is key, and that's the backbone of your quality management system. That is why we have a module called Control Document Management, where you can manage your policies, SOPs, SSOPs, and procedures in a digital environment with permissions in place. Speaking of permissions, Quality Assurance Anywhere is a role-based system, meaning every single user is subject to a permission. Not everyone can see everything. One can see only what he or she is allowed to see, which is very important for security purposes. Quality Assurance Anywhere has notifications, reminders, and escalations available to make sure you can run your management system in place. In addition to documentation, there are other requirements for compliance, as I listed on the screen. All these quality management standards are asking you to require you to have control points that you need to manage. You need to have feedback from your customers, from your vendors, or from the employees, from the team members internally. So you need to collect the feedback, you need to study, and you need to analyze, and you need to come up with a way to continuously improve your processes. That's why we have customer complaint module available, we have survey module available, and we have audit module available for you to perform audits internally or externally with your customers, with your vendors, or your suppliers, for example. And any lessons learned for quality assurance purposes or continuous improvement, you need to communicate, and the communication function is also available in the system, where you can notify your team members what was your finding, what type of continuous improvement related steps that you are taking, so that the learning process can continue within the company continuously. And finally, you may be taking corrective actions, and these corrective actions also need to be documented, managed, and that needs to also be reported. That's why we have the corrective action module to help you manage your corrective actions and separately your non-conformities as well. So when you look at these slides, you can easily tell that Quality Assurance Anywhere is a complete software solution for you to manage your quality management standards, your quality management system, and regulatory requirements. What I like to do now is I like to invite my colleagues somewhat, and that will be demonstrated incident management. So incidents are important, as we all know, and incidents do happen at any company. So we need to record them, we need to analyze them, we need to study them, and we need to actually take lessons out of them so that it will never happen again. They may require a corrective action, they may require other steps to take as to make sure these incidents never happen again. Nevertheless, incidents can be also a good opportunity for learning and improving processes. You may be run these processes, incident management operations on paper, on spreadsheet, right? We have different options. However, in this digital age, and especially in the face of COVID-19, it is better, it's wiser to manage all these in a digital environment. That's why we are offering Quality Assurance Anywhere. Normally, Quality Assurance Anywhere is ready to run standalone independently. In this demonstration, my colleague Stan will be demonstrating Quality Assurance Anywhere with Sage Intacct ERP system. You have to have an ERP system to run the Quality Assurance Anywhere software solution. It's just an option that you may consider, and you may think about for future reference. You may have another ERP system at your company, which is not a problem for us to deploy and help you run Quality Assurance Anywhere with your ERP system or as an independent standalone solution. Before further ado, I like to let Sam take over the screen, and I like to invite him to perform his demo to show us, demonstrate us how to manage incidents in a digital environment. Sam, why don't you take over the screen when you're ready?
Good thing. Take over the screen. And please let me know if you can see my screen, which is the homepage.
I can see your screen.
Intacct.
Yes, looks great. Thank you.
Very nice. And thank you for joining today's webinar. And this is Sam. So today I will demonstrate QDMS and show you how you can manage your incident digitally by using our software. So after you log into Sage Intacct, so our system quality assurance anywhere, it is integrated with Sage Intacct so that they can work on the same screen, which I will show you right here as an example. So we have quality assurance anywhere, which is integrated with Sage Intacct so that they can work on the same screen as you can see on the screen. And the information like employee information, vendor, customer, or product information, those are coming from Sage Intacct. So that Sage Intacct is the master sheet of your data, and then Sage Intacct will feed the data to our system. So the system, it is a permission-based system, which means not everyone can see everything. You will have permission based on your role, position, profession, department, or group. For example, in the main menu, so you will see what you're supposed to do on your permission settings. And as I'm now logging in as the administrator, so that I have the full control of the system. And in Kevin's presentation, you will find that quality assurance anywhere has a modular structure. So it's provide over 30 modules that you can pick and choose and deploy it on your server. So that you can find all the available module in this main menu of the regular users. And today we will get into the incident management module and show you how you can manage your incident, like your near miss or any accident or incident that you happened in your company and record it by using our system. And before I get into the system, I want to show you is this homepage. So after you log in, you can find all the pending tasks and also the request for approval on this home screen. So it's make sure you will not miss any important requests in the software. So you can have quick connection by clicking the widget like a request notification on your home screen, and then start process your request that is assigned to you. In terms of the notification, you will also receive a notification as an email and to be sent to your email inbox by the system automatically. So we have two ways notification. So in order to make sure no requests will be missed by any users of the software. Let's get started to the incident management module. In this module, you can record a new record of the incident. And what you will see on the screen is a form that you can fill in the information or the detail of your incident that occurred in your company. And this is a side note is we can always update the design of this form or of this page based upon the actual document, I would say, that you are using on paper or as an Excel file. We can duplicate the form that you are currently using in this software. So this is one of the example I put together on my demo environment, so that while you're creating your new incident record in the system, you can pick and choose the date, like the date you are filing this record. For example, we will choose today and then enter the phone number. Let's say we have a phone number as like this, and then your first name and last name. So these are the employee lists that we capture or retrieve from Sage Intacct. So all the users' information that you would save or manage in Sage Intacct, we can capture it or retrieve it from Sage Intacct to our system. So now I'm going to pick and choose my own account. And also enter the ID number. And you can see we can have a drop-down list in order to pick and choose the option for those fields like gender and also the date of incident. We can pick and choose from the calendar view and also enter the time of the incident that occurred in our company. Let's say 10 in the afternoon, for example. And also the date of birth and the status of this employee, like if he's single or married, and we can pick and choose also the position. Let's say we have this one, and the ID number like ID001. So now we've just filled in the form or in the incident management module, and also we can define the precaution action that we need or that we create associated with this incident. So for example, if we have like a new document or new policy that we publish in the system because of this incident, then we can also connect them together. So you can see we have a built-in integration between different modules of quality assurance and where, like to the corrective action, or we have a new document, then you will be connect or lead to the document management module, and then you can pick and choose the document that you newly published, for example, or at least related to this incident. After that, you can choose the measure type and also measure like reviewing or evaluate like how the precaution action works in your company. After that, we can save this, and then we can send this out. And under the approvers tab, you will see all the action regarding approval in this page, and those will be those information like the username as the approver and also the date of approval will be recorded in this log of the software, so that it can be the audit trail for you to keep tracking the status of all the requests and all the incident records that you record in the system. So now I'm going to put this into the approval flow, and what you will see in this on the page is now we just submit our form or this record to the approver, and the approver, which is myself, in order to smoothen our demonstration. But just keep in mind, as we can design the workflow in order to make sure it's the best fit for your operation of your company. And now I am the approver, and now I can find my approval requests. As I mentioned in the beginning of my demonstration, I can find the request on my homepage. I can find it right here as the incident management. It is waiting for my approval. And this is the one we just created, and I can get a quick connection to this request. If you notice now, as an approver, I have a different view on this form, which means different the incident record that you manage in the system based upon different status or step you will see different form or design of the page accordingly. And as an approver, so I have to enter the description of the incident based upon the settings that we have in the system in this demo environment. And also we can add the witnesses if there is any that we can pick and choose from the employee list, for example. So those are coming from, again, from Sage Intacct. And then we can have a multiple choice witness. So if there's any, if needed, we can invite our witnesses to provide more information regarding this incident. And then we can pick also the department. Again, those are coming from Sage Intacct. And then fill in the rest of the form, like the issue of the incident, like it is a fire or burn, it is a chemical exposure. So this item that you can see in this drop-down list, you can always update it for promotion of your company. So during the implementation, we will learn from you what kind of reason or issue of incident that you want to record as an option and to be chosen by the regular users. And then we will update the drop-down list for you. Or after the training, we update it by yourself. And also you can pick and choose the reason, like why we have this incident or accident. And the last is the response, like called the authority, for example. After that, now it is ready and we can reveal if there's any precaution action that we should record or we have recorded. After that, we can send this to the next approval in our workflow. So in this demo, we have 2 layers of the approval. So we did one, and now it's come to the second approval. Again, we can find our approval request on our homepage. As now I'm the approver of this record, so I can manage it again and go to my homepage and see the record that is waiting for my approval. So now we are at the last approver status, which means the one who are reviewing this form, this record, he or she is the last approver in the workflow. So we can review all this information. So as for reviewing, we can limit the editing permission to the last approver. So what he or she can do is only reading and reviewing all the information that we record, and then either approve or reject it. As I mentioned, you can find under the approval step that find out when this request is approved, and those will be saved with the username and also date of the approval. So it is the audit trail that you can keep tracking all the activities and also the steps of this record. At last, we can publish this incident management record, and it will be saved in an archive of quality assurance anywhere. And in every module of the system, you can see the reporting tool, which allow you to generate the ready-made report, like general incident lists. So you will see all the incident record that we recorded in the system. And before generating our report, you can put some condition in this to your report. like you want to see starting from last year, you want to see how many records that you have saved in the system, and you can set up a time frame and start your searching. So you will see all your records will be shown in a list, and you're more than welcome to export this as an Excel or PDF for sharing with any responsible parties, for example, to the high management, in order to have an analyze. In addition, you can see the graphical reporting tool, which allows you to create a graphical report, and all your data will be shown in a pie chart or bar chart, and also in a table. On the left, you can put the condition to this graphical report. For example, I want to see like all the departments, based upon the departments, how many incidents that we have recorded. And those will be shown in a pie chart as the proportion of the data, and also your data of like the department will be shown in a table. You can export this report as Excel, image, or PDF for sharing with any responsible parties or preparing your presentation, for example. Next, last, we have a dashboard features. And this is a visualization tool that shows you all your real-time data in the dashboard. So in your dashboard, you can have different widgets, and your real-time data will be shown in like a scorecard, in a bar chart, in a table, or in a line chart, so forth and so on. So this is one of the example I put together on my demo environment. So you can see my data there in a bar chart and also in a table, and we can keep tracking the performance of our company, and also you can have a map on your dashboard as well. So for example, you have different locations. Then we can pinpoint all the location of your company, and then you can have like the incident number or the number of incidents that you record in the system, and show this in the map. So to this dashboard, you can export them into different file formats like Excel or PDF, so that you can share with any interested person or organization, I would say, for example, like the third parties if needed. So it's come to the end of my demonstration of incident management module. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam, for the demonstration. Much appreciated. As you've seen during the demonstration of Sam, now you can manage your incident digitally with the help of Quality Assurance Anywhere. Furthermore, you can use Quality Assurance Anywhere integrated with Sage Intacct ERP system. Nowadays, incidents to happen, and it's important to investigate, study, analyze, and take lessons learned and share those with team members. That is why we designed incident management module in Quality Assurance Anywhere to manage all your incidents, have your incident records, have you manage your quality management system, and more importantly, help you have continuous improvement in place at your company anytime and anywhere. Before we end our I'd like to invite you to our YouTube channel for AnyWare Apps. When you go to YouTube, you can search for AnyWare Apps YouTube channel, and you can see our previous webinar session recorded and our introductory product videos. Some of them are brief videos, some of them are long videos for you to learn about how our products AnyWare Apps can help you automate your business processes and help you adopt digital transformation. In addition, I'd also invite you to our Eventbrite page for our coming webinar session. If you like to have one-to-one meetings, if you have any questions, if you like to continue the conversation about incident management, about quality management, and other automation and digital transformation related subjects, please feel free to send us an email. You can see our contact information on the screen, our phone number, as well as our email address. And we welcome you to, we encourage you to contact us so that we can help you automate your business processes, help you work remotely in the face of COVID-19, and help you have a paperless, automated, digitalized work environment. I'd like to thank you for your time and thank you for your interest, and looking forward to seeing you, having you in our coming webinar session with AnyWare Apps. Thank you very much and have a nice day.